Have a good clean fight, turn to your corner and wait the bell. Good luck.
Who's regarded as having real knockout power.
Usyk is such that he can dominate this division.
Have fun.
And that he does. Mchunu has gotten a little respect early from Usyk.
I remember watching big heavyweights try to deal with Levi Billups, who
Terry Norris's older brother.
Until it's going to matter.
Until it's going to definitely land. Strong puncher, very skilled boxer, a guy who he thinks a lot of, thinks very highly of him.
You know, there's a history in boxing dating back to Jack Dempsey's struggle against a guy named Fat Willie Meehan.
First of all, he didn't give me a problem in my first fight with him.
No one ever won a minute from you.
True, but what it was that he can counter like he's a tall guy.
Hasn't unleashed the left hand much at all. And Mchunu landed a couple of times upstairs. There's a good straight jab by Mchunu.
Usyk in my eyes, but Usyk's just trying different things, trying to set up a big shot, seeking to hurt Mchunu, seeking to get him some respect.
Usyk was the underdog when he went to Poland this summer to take on Krzysztof Lewaczki. More population, better sparring partners, a chance to improve.
Open to counters.
Find the target just a little bit more consistently. That throws other fighters' timings off, Roy.
Yeah, he fights in a sporadic pace like that. And right there, Usyk thought he had a left hand, might have been a counter behind it.
And wound up getting hit on the cheek by a right hand from Mchunu.
Maybe carrying the fight so far. The world have their own styles and rhythms to their style. Eastern European has a kind of rhythm that throws off a lot of American fighters.
Well, this is not typical South African, I don't think.
That's right.
This kid is a real good boxer. He's a cute boxer. You don't really see that from South Africa. Usually we see guys who come to war from South Africa. And
2 rounds to 1, Tabisco Mchunu.
Usyk unleashed the left hand in the 3rd round.
Yeah, Jim, but the thing you don't like about it is that right now it looks like his hardest punch is his left, right jab, and that's not a good thing because there you go, that go a good shot. Now he's throwing a good left hand.
Usyk talked about going into this fight. He said he likes to play. He is a fighter who thrives off that rhythm of having fun.
Trainer doesn't like Mchunu as an opponent because Mchunu is not going to allow you to play around with him. He's going to be dead serious. He's going to like that. He's going to be right on top of things. Now Usyk throwing some real punches.
Usyk was thrown off enough by Mchunu's timing that he wasn't even really trying to counter.
Hoping to catch him coming in, and Mchunu's head just wasn't there.
Oh, good shot by Mchunu. Good counter left. That's what I mean when I say he doesn't give you an opportunity to play much.
I thought Usyk may have parried it with his shoulder.
My hand speed and my knowledge of the game. He had fought and had a lot of experience, but my knowledge was different and my hand speed was different. That was, but at the same time, when he got out, he was beating a lot of guys.
Yeah, he figured something out in the last round, it looks like, that he's employing here, where his head's going to be for the left hand. Like, oh, he's figured me out when I'm on my back foot. Let me get inside a little bit.
Yeah, as he was throwing those uppercuts, Usyk was backing up and looking at the uppercuts as if to say, this is something new. Mchunu trying to shock him.
Shots, and if Mchunu throws a big right overhand left, it could be a problem. Got to catch a taller southpaw with him.
Mchunu's a good fighter, and these are the kind of, you know, these are the rounds where the class generally starts to tell, the middle of the fight.
Yes.
Power punches in round 5. Usyk about to triple Mchunu.
Good shot by Usyk.
Terrific 1-2. And you saw the hand speed for a big man on that 1-2. We'll see why there's so much enthusiasm about Oleksandr Usyk.
One of the things, it's a mixed bag with Usyk's left hand to me. Throw it straight from the shoulder, Roy, and really get his weight behind it.
Then he turns it over like that. Meanwhile, he's like Lomachenko. They go at a good 80 until they find that 120 time. When they find the right time to throw that 120 mile an hour pitch or a 90 mile an hour pitch until they find the opening like that. Say, threw that right hook, speed it up then.
With an unimpeded left counter shot, but that's all right. Usyk is in charge.
Yes. I was just speaking about the uppercut in the corner. That left uppercut right there is what really caused the knockdown. The left hand was to the back of the head. That didn't do any damage. This uppercut, that's
55, Oleksandr Usyk. Jim, watch the movement Usyk gives you. He gives you a whole lot of movement.
good counter left by Mchunu. Gotta love how Usyk places those punches. He places the taps with tap speed, but he throws the big ones with big speed.
At the top levels of boxing, but the answer for me with Usyk is yes, absolutely. He's giving you something good to watch.
Directions and shifting gears the way he does. And he's got movement with both his hands and his feet. Moves with his upper body. Slips punches with his head.
Those good pity-pat punches until it's time to throw the big ones.
And Usyk has already scored 2 knockdowns, and the fight has gotten better in each progressive round.
And the difference in power punches landed proceeds from the fact that one punch at a time, and Usyk is piling up combinations.
What's going, Jim?
I said 2 knockdowns. One was ruled a slip.
Against Tabisco Mchunu of South Africa, piling up a lead. There's something playful. She throws with great frequency.
Yeah.
Now there's the left across the top. Usyk landing punches in bunches once again. There's a couple of quick counter shots. This was my moment to put on a show.
Oh,
and
good
you hit
shot.
me.
He probably could be an issue, but stepping around left and stepping around right. Beautiful boxing that Usyk is doing.
Probably frustrated Usyk the first 2 or 3 rounds. Since then, the Ukrainian star has found a way to have fun.
And it's hard against a guy like Mchunu, but see those punches right there? That left hand had all the mustard on it.
Born on his birthday.
That kind of showman against an awkward guy.
And before you have to Google Ali's birthday, it's January 17th.
A day after mine, some of the best.
Usyk doing some good body work in this round.
Yes, he is, and good pivoting, too.
Capricorn is the star fighter's astrological sign.
Well, of course, Jim. I mean, come on. If you're a Capricorn, I mean, if we celebrate, I mean, you know, it doesn't get any better than that.
And Usyk, a Capricorn in this fight, has knocked Mchunu down for the 2nd time.
He had him surrounded, and Mchunu said, let me get down here before I land the punch.
Good counter shot by Mchunu.
Another good shot.
He hasn't given up yet.
No, he hasn't. Oh, good shot. Oh,
Usyk
good
lands
shot.
a big left over the top.
Oh, good body shot by Mchunu. Now a real fight is breaking out, Jim.
Mchunu has done his best fighting of the fight in the last 20 or 30 seconds.
Oh,
After going down for the 2nd time, and there's the 3rd knockdown. And now, Lumaret is going to stop the fight.
That does it. Jab, 1-2 basically. Another 1-2. Double jab, left hand, and he goes down. Really wasn't hit with a shot. Just with his last hurrah. Got caught with that left hand right there, and that cut his eye, and then he went down. That put a bad gash over his right eye.
Winner by KO victory. He is still undefeated and still WBO Cruiserweight Champion of the World, Oleksandr Usyk.